Mojo.
Hi, we're Southern. I'm Tyranny, and this is Ori, and this is Ori.
You want me to sing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And woo, she give me.
Embarrassing when I'm nervous.
Okay. Let's try. Let's give it a go.
Hello there, I'm Tyranny, and this is Ori, and we're from Southern Avenue. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mojo Awards. Hey. Judge my case, trying to keep it real. Gotta keep it cool, don't light my fire, don't test my chill, don't test my brakes, I just might slip up on yeah grill. I don't run no face through my place, cause I don't deal. I've been, but baby I don't break. I move, but baby I don't change. Ain't no switch up, it gets thicker. Ain't no switch up, it gets thicker. You can't break me now. Ooh. Hey. I tried it and I know that it's a no-go. Better tuck your feelings, get them under control. Because I can see beyond your reason. No loyalty, no ain't no treason. Oh, I've been, but baby I don't break. I move, but baby I don't change. Ain't no switch up, it gets thicker. Ain't no switch up, it gets thicker. You can't break me now. Switch up, it gets thicker. Ain't no switch up, it gets thicker. Ain't no switch up, it gets thicker. I must say, I'm really excited and I feel special to be a part of this. Southern Avenue was basically raised in Midtown Memphis, right?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We love it here, and we feel like home.
Yeah.
We started the band right in Midtown, and we used to rehearse right across the street. It was the beginning of everything. And now we're home, and it's all full circle. So we should do another song, right?
Yeah.
When my eyes get heavy, way down with tears of worry, to my rescue, you hurry to catch my faith when it falls. You lift my spirits on high when my optimism dies. You feel the hurt in my cries and heal me with your words, saying it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be just fine. Alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Stumbling on shaky ground, you're my balance when panic surrounds my heart with trembles of scare. Your cares on my hand and your love attention when all I see is murder. Because of you, I have a new approach to life. You change my world when you tread my grace. It's gonna be alright. Alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be just fine. Alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna send it back to the Mojo Awards, you guys.
Southern Avenue. Beautiful.
Yeah,
All right.
those guys are great.
They are great. They're terrific. So that was, of course, Ori Naftali on guitar, accompanying the beautiful vocals of Tarini Jackson. Really nice. You may know them, of course, as Southern Avenue. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned to the end of our happy hour today, as Ori and Tarini will be back at the closeout of our program today. Southern Avenue's appearance here with you is brought to you by Sal Realtors. Sal Realtors is a full-service real estate company based right here in Midtown, right next to our base of operations on Cooper by the Playhouse. They are conveniently open 7 days a week to serve you with 39 professional agents with an average of 15 years experience, dedicated to providing excellent service to every client to find your dream home. Sal Realtors, salrealtors.com. So thank you, Sal, and thank you, Southern Avenue. So, of course, welcome to, this is our third Mojo of Midtown Awards Happy Hours. We at MidtownMemphis.org are honoring this year's Mojo of Midtown Award recipients with a series of these happy hour awards happy hours. I'm, of course, Mark Fleischer, president-elect of MidtownMemphis.org. My cohort in crime, Portia Stevens, is away today, so I will be taking on the Q&A duties, and I get to be the lucky one to present today. So altogether, there are 7 of these happy hour award presentations, six announced award recipients plus one surprise at the end of the year. And each of those Mojo happy hours, features live music and talk. So today, drum roll please, one of our 2020 Mojo of Midtown Awards goes to Kathy and Kelly Fish for their ongoing backyard fundraisers known as Cocktails for a Cause. MidtownMemphis.org is proud to honor the Fishes for their now 8 years, I think we count this year, of fundraising, not just for Midtown, but of course for all of Memphis. Cocktails for a Cause raises money for local nonprofits in the Memphis area through a monthly happy hour. They feature celebrity bartenders, signature drinks that change monthly, and a gathering of like-minded people who want to support the great work being done by Memphians. Cocktails for a Cause, Kathy and Kelly Fish, congratulations on the 2020 Mojo of Midtown Award. Yay.
Thank you.
We are
very
very
appreciative.
excited to be recipients, and we couldn't have done it without the great people of Memphis that come out and support it. It's only 6 months out of the year.
6 months out of the year, right?
Yeah.
So
It's monthly happy hour, 6 months out of the year.
monthly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they're seasonal,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Which will I'll talk. I
And
want to ask
when it
about
gets
that.
really hot, sometimes people end up in the pool. That has happened.
Whether they like it or not.
In August, they tend to go in.
Yeah. So first of all, I think Kathy, you've got the actual Mojo Karen Capps custom made framed award there. Let's see it.
It is so beautiful. Thank you, Karen. Oh, I almost cried when I saw this.
Yeah.
It's got all the different nonprofits that we've supported, our backyard, me and Kelly, cocktails. It's beautiful.
Aren't those
you know,
gorgeous?
I don't know exactly where that's going to go, but it's going to go in a place of honor. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
very meaningful. Well done, Karen. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks to
I
everybody.
have several pieces of her work, but this is going to be like super special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say this every time, and I say this every time I see these, every time we have our awards shows. Those are so special, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all so
Absolutely.
special. Yeah, and they're, you know, custom made. So yeah, Karen Caps. So first of all, let's talk about Cocktails for a Cause. You know, I have been lucky enough to say that I've been to quite a few of them now over the last, gosh, for me personally, I guess 4 years. So tell me about how it came about. I know you started in 2012,
Mhm.
and you do these in your backyard, right?
Yeah.
So tell me how it got started. Tell us.
Well, we built this beautiful outdoor space that I often call my lake house. I just have to leave my back door and I'm in paradise. And we were sitting around after we did it with several people of our friends run nonprofits. Rebecca Terrell was there from Choices. Margaret McNeely at the time did Project Green Fork. I think Jackie Nichols was there with Playhouse. I don't remember who else was back there, but we were having a cocktail on a Friday and we started talking about, oh, we should do this every Friday. And then, no, well, maybe we should do it just once a month and have it be open. And with 3 nonprofits there, the talk started around, well, we could raise money for nonprofits. And the whole thing kind of snowballed. And it was born out of that. I was on the board at 2 of those organizations. So they became the first 2 that we did, Playhouse on the Square and then Project Green Fork. But yes, that was the season kickoff, and it wasn't, it took us about that first season really to figure it out, because I remember Bill Andrews was our celebrity bartender, the local actor. And we set up a full bar and it was kind of a nightmare. And we just said, you know what, we need to have like 1 cocktail, maybe 2 signature cocktails, and, you know, forget about trying to turn this into a bar. And beer and wine. So we simplified that, and we didn't make much money at the beginning. I think we made $500 off the first one, then $750, and then maybe $1,000. We started getting a little bit more with each one, but when we gave to, when we did it for Give 365 for the Community Foundation, somebody offered a 3-to-1 match, and that's when the light went off. It's like I think we raised $1,500 for them, but they got $4,500 from the person that matched. And we're like, wow, oh my gosh, this is the way to raise money. We need to get a match. So that's what happened in 2012. And this would have been our 9th season. And, you know, as of closing in October of last year, when we did it for Arts Memphis, we had raised over $500,000.
Wow. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. And these are really wonderful occasions. I mean, you know, they typically start around 6 in the evening or something? 5 in the evening. Okay. So happy hour, right? So as you know, these are our Mojo happy hour. So they're right around happy hour. On a typically, let's see, not a weekend night, I believe, right? But typically a
Friday night. Typically.
A Friday night. Okay. Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. So if you look at 8 years worth in 6 months, or 1 each month for 6 months, that's quite a lot of, that's almost 50 nonprofits, right? And you said close to over $500,000 in fundraising dollars. That's terrific. Yeah. So what months out of the year, for those who aren't aware, what months out of the year do you typically hold these?
We usually start in April. We do April, May, June, skip July, and then do August, September, and October.
Yeah. Okay. Now, do you have any kind of, I know there's a waiting list. So, and, you know, being on a few nonprofit boards myself, I'm aware that you all have quite a waiting list. Is it strictly just first come first serve waiting list, or is there any kind of criteria? Do you look at causes that are maybe more urgent ever?
I think the main thing is trying to cover different aspects of the nonprofit sector each year. The arts, social justice, healthcare, just community organizations, protect our
And I think, Mark,
Yeah.
I think also there's a tendency to want to help some of the smaller fledgling nonprofits. If St. Jude does wonderful work, but we wouldn't move the needle at all for St. Jude. So, we're really interested in helping some of the smaller ones where if they make, they average anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 an event, that would really move their needle on their budget and maybe help them have some seed money or help them leverage that money to do what they do.
Yeah. So you really are looking at kind of a diverse group of nonprofits each year. And also I like the term move the needle, because that does make a big difference. As you said, St. Jude, 10 grand, it's a drop in the bucket, whereas 10 grand for a smaller nonprofit makes a huge difference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there we usually end up doing one repeat a year, but that's been difficult because when you have a successful one, people want to come back, but we try to kind of spread the wealth and let nonprofits that we haven't raised money for before. And really a lot of it has to do with this isn't like a professional organization. I tell people to contact me in January, and they need to have a match, already set up. And if people forget to call me, I don't reach out to them because I run a financial planning business, and my husband's a professor, and I mean we love doing it, but it's not as scientific as some people would like it to be.
Well, it's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really a party that's grown. I mean, that first year or two, we would typically get 30 to 50 people, and maybe on occasion get 100, maybe once or twice. And nowadays, 100 is typically the minimum. It's typically well over 100. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of been nice to watch it grow like that over the years.
Yeah.
In a really diverse crowd as well.
Right. So not only do you have your backyard, you've got the pool, you've got a sizable bar lounge area that's all outdoors, and plus at the other end of the pool, you typically have some live music, right?
A lot of times we do, yes.
Yeah. So it's really it's quite a beautiful setting. It's really nice when you walk in. It's just one of those, you walk in and it's like taking a nice breath of fresh air. You see people, you go to the bar, you grab a beverage. It's such a nice setting, and it's a nice occasion. It's friendly. It's open.
And it's so Midtown, and it's so Memphis. It's people are wearing everything.
Right. Yeah.
Some are short, some have gotten just off work. So you do get this diverse smattering from every walk of life type.
Yeah.
Really
yeah. Nice. So the backyard setting, I want to mention one thing as well. You've got I don't know how recent this was, a mural off to the one side on the back of the house.
Yeah.
How did the mural come about?
Well, we did a fundraiser for Paint Memphis, and Karen Golightly is the runs that nonprofit, and I just asked her. I've been trying to figure out what to do with that wall for years, and when I saw some of the murals, I asked her if there's the mural that they were showing. if he, yeah, bring it. There you go.
So
If she had an artist in mind, and she gave us two, Beth Warmack and Cheetah, both who are from Florida.
yeah, hold on one sec. Kelly, go back if you would.
Okay.
The video doesn't catch until you speak. So go mention if you could just there you go. Go ahead and say something.
Kelly should say something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is based. I didn't hear what Kathy was saying. It's based off a photograph that Lisa Buser did.
Mhm.
You've mentioned that, Kathy?
I didn't, so go ahead.
Okay, but in one of those books on Memphis cuisine, and it was 4th of July over the Mississippi River, and that's what the artist worked on. And then we said, it really needs some type of musician down on the river, so they added that. So that's the inspiration for the mural.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly,
And-
while you're there, turn around a bit. We can see since we have a break on the rain, looks like. Go ahead.
There's kind of leaves all over the place, but there's that. Everybody will recognize it. There's the pool. Come August, everybody goes in. There's the pergola where the band sets up. So that's kind of the backyard.
There you go.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's something we couldn't have done in the Circuit Playhouse, right?
That's right. Well, there's always a little bit of advantage when things don't go as planned, right?
Right. Yeah. So Kathy, I'm so sorry I cut you off. I wanted to make sure Kelly got in there as we to see the mural. So Kathy, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Where was I? I think we were just talking about Karen Golightly gave me the names of the artists, and they literally, I couldn't believe they did that in like 14 hours. They worked on it when they finished their paintings at Paint Memphis. They worked half a day and into the night, and then one whole day, and it was so much fun to watch it, and two artists working together and collaborating, and it was just exactly what we were looking for. And like Kelly said, it was my friend, our friend Lisa Buser was the photographer, and when I asked the artist, I said, I know this is a sunset, but I also love the nighttime pictures with the fireworks. Do you think you could throw fireworks in on a sunset? He said, it's art. You can do anything you want. I thought that was fun.
Put in fireworks, a full moon, a dirigible flying by. Right?
Exactly. I mean, what's your vision? It was basically, and we told them, and that was the outline of the musician was actually Cheetah.
Oh, very good. Very good.
He just stood there like this, and Beth outlined him, and that was they painted it in. So
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this year's obviously been a very difficult year. How did this change the scope of your entire outlook for the whole year and your planning for the whole year?
Well, we had to cancel everything, and we're not really set up to do things virtually. I didn't know any safe way to do it in the middle of COVID, even though it's outside. If you've been there, people pack in, and it's just, it's too big of a gathering to try to do it. I hope that we can come back next year, but we're just going to have to follow the guidelines of, Shelby County, the health department and all that. And until we can have larger gatherings, we're just going to have to put it on hold, sadly. I think I run into people all the time that say how much they miss it. And we miss seeing all the people too.
Yeah. I've talked to folks, and that's one of many things, but that's one of the things that people miss, is those gatherings in particular, because like I said, it's not just a party. It's not just a happy hour. You're there for a specific cause. And there's always those warm and fuzzy feelings you get from, being there for a specific evening and a specific cause. It's really sweet. Yeah.
It's, it's so grassroots. It's what good neighbors coming together to help a cause. So I think when it's safe again, everybody can count on us starting to have these again. We enjoy them, and we enjoy sharing the backyard, and it's been a lot of fun meeting people and meeting new neighbors and people across Memphis. We've just enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah. And Kathy, whenever, it's interesting. It's fun when I've attended, a number of these. I always try to seek you out and say hi, and you're all over the place.
Yeah.
As any hostess would be, right?
Yes. And I'm the bar back and the greeter and the, I wear many hats during that. Rounding up the executive director or whoever is going to talk on behalf of the organization. And I think that that's a really important point that we want to make too, is that this isn't just about raising money, but I've had so many people tell me they had no idea about some of the nonprofits and some of the work being done in Memphis. And we've learned so much about it by hosting these. And that raises awareness. It raises volunteers that can help carry out the work. And, I like that people have asked us before, if, don't we at least set a minimum? And we don't care. Some people will drop in a few dollars. We have people from, 21 to people in their 90s that attend.
Right.
And we want it to be affordable, and nobody looks to see how much people are putting in. And we've gotten checks for $5,000, and we've gotten, $3 and $4 rolled up. It doesn't matter. It all counts, and it all goes towards the match.
Right. Yeah. And not only do the events raise awareness, but also it's just a terrific opportunity to talk to folks and connect with people. And oftentimes, I know that every single time I've been to one, I end up talking to people that I wouldn't have normally talked to, connecting with people I wouldn't have connected with otherwise. And you end up getting into conversations, and you hear about some of their endeavors, not just the one you're there for, but other endeavors and other groups and other leaders. It's really something. And you don't need any more of an audience necessarily, or any more of a participation level there ongoing. But one thing I was going to ask about, it must have grown and got great word of mouth as these have grown every year. Can you?
It's that, and Kathy also keeps a presence. She does some social media with it. She's good at promoting it on Facebook and other social media. So
yeah,
it's grown in that regard as well.
And part of the responsibility I always tell people is that, they need to, I have a pretty good base on my Facebook page that we, where we announce who's going to be there and how much money we raised and all that stuff. But the nonprofits have to get the word out. And that's where I think we bring a lot of people in that never would, if you're not a Midtowner, you might not have known to come to this. So right. I think that that's a big part of it, that, but logistically, it's a pretty easy event for a nonprofit to have, because the venue's taken care of, the alcohol's taken care of, the nonprofit brings the food, and it really, I always tell people, it just needs to be pickup food, it doesn't have to be catered,
Right.
It's
right.
simple. We're just trying to be responsible and have something to eat if we're serving alcohol.
Right.
And then, we have soft drinks, and then they provide volunteers to help set up and clean up. So it's kind of a win-win.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I would never dare to ask you to pick any favorites. However, I do any particular evening stand out in your memory that you look back on and go, now that was a night that I won't forget. Do you have any of those stories that you want to share?
I mean, go ahead, Kathy.
Well, one of the ones, the first time we raised over $25,000, I think, was for the International Blues Foundation when they were building the museum.
Mhm.
And when we started out the night and somebody dropped a check in for $5,000, I was blown away because I knew it would be a match. And I'm like, and there was no limit.
Uh-huh.
So, that was, I think that opened my eyes up to the possibility. The one for Give 365 opened up the idea of, if there's certain things that make you think, well, there's no reason we can't raise $20, $25, $30,000 in 2 hours. It kind of took the barriers away of what you think you can accomplish. So
Yeah. Wonderful.
One of my favorite was for Collage Dance, which is the black dance company that's building the new theater on our new performance area right now. But they had us all out there dancing out by the pool, and they were giving dance lessons. For some of them did some dances which were just drop your jaw beautiful. But then they got us out there dancing, and we all had a lot of fun with that. And then the other one, go ahead, Kathy.
Well, I was thinking about, I'm forgetting the name of the dancers from the
that had Down syndrome.
Yeah, and that
was amazing as well.
That brought tears to people. They did a performance, 2 of the dancers, and people were crying. So it was
amazing. And then, of course, when the Stax Academy, when they came in, they're going to have just some outstanding talent to perform, and that was an amazing event as well.
Yeah, there's been so many. One we did for Choices where everybody wound up in the pool, and I think that was the first time. Rebecca just walked in and just said, "It's too hot."
And I thought she had fallen in the pool. And so I thought, in order to kind of help her not feel so bad, I just jumped in the pool. And then later I said, I kind of wanted to get people in the pool because I felt embarrassed because you'd fall in the pool. She goes, I didn't fall in the pool. I jumped in the pool. I was hot. So, little did I know. If you know Rebecca, it makes perfect sense that she would just jump in the pool. I should have known. But,
Well, I know that I will speak on behalf of Midtown that we are very anxious to have the opportunity to jump in the pool again sometime in the near future. So on behalf of MidtownMemphis.org, once again, Kathy and Kelly Fish, Cocktails for a Cause, congratulations on the 2020 Mojo Midtown Award. Again, congratulations. So happy we can share this with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So much. We really, really appreciate it. And I do want to say one last word. I said it at the beginning, but we couldn't have done it without the amazing community of people in this city. We couldn't have done it on our own. It's everybody that showed up every Friday happy hour. So thank you all.
The generosity of Memphis is on display in your backyard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Congratulations. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you. So what a fun little tour of their backyard we got there. So Kathy and Kelly Fish, Cocktails for a Cause. So this event is being produced by the OAM Network and Exora Memphis. Be sure to check out pod901.com for all your video and audio needs. Exora and OAM are located in the Crosstown area on Cleveland Street. They are family owned. Carla Worth runs the Exora storefront, and Gil Worth runs the OAM network and performs the edits you see here today. So please check them out. So thanks again to our musical sponsor, Sal Realtors, for their generous support of our musical guest, Southern Avenue. Thank you, Southern Avenue. And thanks again to Jane Ellen White of Memphis Travel and Tourism and the Memphis Music Hub for all of her hard work with our featured musicians. Couldn't have done it without Jane. So prior award shows, we have honored so far Emily Trenholm with musical guest Mark Edgar Stewart, Jim Dean of the Memphis Zoo with music from Amy Levere. Upcoming, we have Jerry Feinstone and Bosco's with music from Kia Johnson. We have Adrienne Roddy, her hair salon staple La Vogue, with music from Devonna Taylor of Life Explicit. A final send-off of Memphis College of Art with music by Louise Page. And a surprise award being handed out at the end of the series with music from John Paul Keith. So thank you once again for watching. This is MidtownMemphis.org, our Mojo of Midtown Awards Happy Hours. This is Mark Fleischer. It's been a pleasure to take you along this journey today with our recipients, Kathy and Kelly Fish, for their Cocktails for a Cause. And back to our musical guests, Southern Avenue, Ori and Tareen. Take us out, you two.
Thank you so much once again for tuning in. Congratulations to the award recipient.
Yeah, thank you for having us. If you want to support us, check out Southern Avenue on Facebook, Instagram. Follow us, give us a like, and yeah, we have Patreon. You can subscribe there; will be awesome. And again, just stay in touch, and hopefully we'll see you sooner than later. All right.
Let's do one more song.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta say, but they don't know no good. And everybody wanna talk because they wish they could. But they can't even tell ya, tell it to you like it is. 'Cause you're the